my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and yes, today is all about self-love, and it can come in many forms and things, but today we are focusing on sprucing up your spaces. It's easier for our minds to find a moment of peace when there isn't physical clutter making our daily tasks inconvenient. And today we are joined by cleaning and decluttering expert Luke India Ramos to give us all the tips that we need. Luke, I'm so excited for this because when it comes to decluttering, I am queen of doing it and then cluttering and then doing it and then cluttering and never really sticking to a plan.
Yeah.
Now, from your expertise, where would one start to declutter? What would you keep and what would you toss?
I think Marie Kondo created a very good concept when it comes to decluttering. Does it spark joy? So if you start your decluttering process, let's say, for example, you're going through your wardrobe, take the items, look at it, and you do an emotional decision-making process and say, does it spark joy? If the answer is yes, then obviously keep it. If the answer is no, toss it.
And there's no maybe pile.
No. And the same concept can be applied when it comes to pieces for your common living spaces and also when you make new purchases. If you find something in a store, if you want to buy it, ask yourself, does it spark joy? If the answer is yes, then obviously buy it. If the answer is no, then don't. Because that way you avoid bringing things in, adding to clutter and things that may not go with your aesthetic preference.
And that is what we all want. We want that picture-perfect Pinterest home, but our homes don't always get to stay that way.
Exactly.
Now, your expertise, I want to know, I often do the whole thing. I go to the store, I buy all the clear containers, and I end up bringing more clutter into the home by trying to declutter. But what are the ways I can better organize and declutter my home without breaking the bank? What are the budget-friendly ways I can do that?
So I think always try and find, recycling is always a good way to do this. And I mean, we all buy coffee, so we always have coffee jars, mayonnaise, we've got mayonnaise jars. So I like to take those things, wash it out, and then use it maybe to store office supplies, use it in your kitchen counters to store utensils, spices, dry goods, etc. I know my makeup table in my bedroom is filled with glass jars that has makeup brushes in. And then another cool one in the kitchen, for example, is let's say you don't have enough cabinet space to store maybe, let's say, pots or pans. Creating a pegboard or hooks on your walls in the kitchen is a good way to store frequently used pots and pans. And that not only frees up some cabinet space, but it also creates a nice decorative element in your kitchen.
I love that. I really love that. You know, utilizing the wall space a little bit better. Now, I want to know from you, when I declutter, it's almost like I get a bee in my bonnet. I don't just do one drawer at a time. I feel like the whole kitchen must end up on the counters and then repack away. Is that the way to go about it? Because I end up super overwhelmed and then the house is a mess.
No.
What should I not do when decluttering?
Well, first you need to set goals for yourself of what it is that you're looking to achieve when you're decluttering. Otherwise, you're just going to go into this and then without a plan, you're not going to end up getting the results that you're looking for. And then speaking about that maybe pile that you mentioned earlier, when decluttering, avoid a maybe pile, because chances are those things are definitely going back into your living space. So make a decision, yes, no. Simple.
Oh, I love that. Now, when it comes to decluttering, we've worked hard. How do we keep it clutter-free?
Yeah, I always say, put it back where you found it. I know in the morning we're all rushing to get ready for work, so now you've taken all of your toiletries out of the cupboard and you're just leaving it there on the base next to the basin. And then come tomorrow morning, it's still there. So what I always try to do myself is in the evening before going to bed or settling down, go in room by room and decide and pick up whatever's on the floors, pack away toys, clothes, that toiletries that you used this morning, put it back in the bathroom cabinet, jewelry, etc. Walk around, look for things that are not on its spot and put it back where it's supposed to be.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is that how you would say you practice self-love?
Yeah.
Going through your space, making sure everything is on its place.
Yeah, because then it looks and feels the way that I want it to be all the time.
Oh, I love that. Luke India Ramos, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing the incredible ways on how you can declutter your home. And it has been proven that you are more productive in organized spaces and less cluttered spaces. So perhaps if you find that your creativity is maybe a bit blocked, look at the environment around you and maybe consider decluttering somewhat.